Hi guys, hope you're all safe, hope you're all well. I'm getting a lot of questions at the moment about AKT and CSA exams, what's happening, they've been cancelled, lots of questions are coming my way. So I thought I'd do a really quick video with the most common questions that I'm getting and looking at some of the guidance that the MRCGP has put out in terms of AKT and CSA exams. So let's start with MRCGP AKT. This is much quicker than the CSA one. Now, a lot of you guys would have booked onto the April AKT exam, which of course now is cancelled. Now, when the next AKT is going to happen is a little bit up in the air at the moment. It could be that additional dates are put on at some stage before the next due one, which is October. So it could be summer, could be September, etc. Or it could just be the next one is going to be the October one and everyone shifts into that slot. And of course, it may not be that the October one is open. We don't know what's going to happen at this stage. But at the moment, there's no clear guidance as to when that exam is going to be. If you did book the April exam, you can request a refund from the MRCGP and they will pay you back. It might take a bit of time, but you will get your money back. But it's worth remembering, they've written clearly on their website that when the next exam opens up, whether it's summer or October, whenever it is going to be, priority is going to be given to those people who booked previous exams and those who have not requested refunds. So if they still hold your money, you are going to get priority when it comes around to booking on that next date, whenever that date may be. So that's worth bearing in mind. Now, I'm going to talk a little about what to do in terms of preparation, how you can keep going in another video separately. And I'll answer the question about what if I've just got AKT remaining, but my training ends at the end of August, a little bit later on in the video, alongside the CSA as well. So let's move on to MRCGP CSA. Now, the first question is for those people who did the March exam, who got in and did their exam before it closed down, what happens to them? So firstly, your results are going to come on the normal date. So the 7th of April, probably the day before, the 6th of April evening. If you didn't pass that exam, then you go into the cohort that is just looking to sit the next available one. So we don't know when the date is, but you just rebook whenever you potentially can. And again, we'll talk about what happens if my training finishes before that point in a second. So the next question I commonly get is, I was planning to do the exam in end of March or April or May. I may have even booked an exam for March and April. What happens to me? So for you guys, you're just going to be put into the next available CSA exam, whenever that may be, depending on the pandemic, depending on government advice. It could be that additional dates are set up between now and the normal resumption of CSA exams, but it could be that it just is left to when CSA exams are normally going to start. We don't know yet. It depends a little bit on what's going to happen in the next few months. If you have booked an exam for the end of March or April, then you can again request your money back. You can get a refund from the MRCGP. It may take a bit of time to get that money back, but you can. But again, it's worth remembering that when they reopen up CSA exam dates, whenever that may be, priority is going to be given to those people who have previously booked and those who haven't requested a refund. So worth bearing that in mind as you go forward. Should assigned trains stay in touch, during this time? Yes. And again, we'll do another video on how to stay in touch throughout this very difficult, uncertain period. Another question that I've been asked a few times now is, could there be a different format for CSA? Could there be a different format of assessment that replaces the CSA exam? Now, if you look at the MRCGP website, the answer is very clear: no. You're going to have to do the CSA at some stage. They're not going to replace it for videos like in the old MRCGP, for example. You're going to have to do it. It may be a little bit at a different time, maybe beyond training. We'll talk about that in a second, but it's not going to be replaced by any other form of assessment as per the MRCGP website. Another really common question I get is, what happens if I haven't passed my exams or done my exams, but my training comes to the end in August? A lot of you guys are ST3 and you may just have one exam left. This could be AKT or it could be CSA. Now, if you look at the MRCGP guidance at the moment, there's no clear instructions yet because they're still working through things. They're talking with the GMC, they're talking with government, they're trying to work out what is the best way to do this. It's likely that come August, you'll be asked to carry on working in primary care with less supervision. Depends a bit, I suppose, on what's been happening in your previous assessments and are you up to date with everything else. But essentially, you'll maybe asked to carry on in primary care with less supervision and then retake those exams whenever they start. Now, the logistics around this and how it all works is a little bit unclear at the moment, and we should be getting some guidance coming up, hopefully in the next few weeks or months, depending on how quickly all this moves. But at the moment, it looks like you will carry on working beyond August in primary care with limited guidance or limited supervision, and you'll be asked to redo those exams that are outstanding at some point whenever they restart again in the future. I wish I had a really strong answer for this, but at the moment, that's just where we are with the guidance at this point. So guys, I hope this has been some value to you. Please have a look at the MRCGP website where they cover this on the MRCGP exams page. Any updates that happen there, we'll be putting through to you across all our social media streams, whether you're watching this on YouTube, Insta, Twitter, Facebook. Stay connected, because we're going to be bringing you all this stuff as soon as it comes out. So it's a little bit wishy-washy at the moment. We haven't got any clear guidance on some things, but hopefully it's giving you a bit more of an idea as to where you stand right now. Like I said, I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are safe. Very challenging times at the moment. Having exam stress on top of this is very difficult, and I really do feel you. But I'm here. Bounce questions to me. That's why I'm here across all mediums. Just keep firing questions at me. I'll keep trying my best to stay up to date and keep you guys updated. Hope this helps. Hashtag can pass will pass. Hashtag I went with Aurora. Stay safe.